Hello, this is Franz the Realtor, and welcome back to my Homebuyers University. Two of the things I see first-time homebuyers struggle the most when trying to get on this journey of purchasing their dream home is either not having the right credit score or not having enough money for the closing cost and down payment. In today's video, I really wanted to sit down with you guys and just kind of brainstorm and come up with multiple ways to help you come up with the funds needed for your down payment and closing cost. Stay tuned. And full transparency, the next three methods of passive income I'm going to share with you guys in this video are things that I do in my everyday life for passive income. I don't want you guys to think that I'm just sitting here slinging ideas on something I don't know nothing about, because I actually do. I have a lot of experience doing those things. So if you have any questions for me that pop up to you as you're watching this video, leave them for me in the comments and I'll get back to you, or text me, send me a DM on Instagram or whatnot, and I'll get you answers. So the first one is car sharing. How does this work? Let's say you have multiple vehicles and one of them you don't use that much. Why not turn it into passive income? You can list it on, there are different platforms out there for car sharing. The one I use is Turo, and I will have my referral link for you guys in the description of this video. But if you don't find it, again, give me a buzz and I'll send it to you. You list your vehicle on Turo. Customers find you, they make a reservation with you, they ask you questions, you coordinate with them. On check-in day, they come to you to pick up the vehicle, or you deliver it to them, whatever you guys worked out, and they go about their business, and when they return, money in your bank account, passive income. And your goal here is to save all that extra money for your down payment and your closing costs. So like I said, the platform I use is Turo. They do have some vehicle eligibility requirements, which are that the vehicle cannot be more than 12 years old and it cannot have more than 130,000 miles. If you have a vehicle out there, or maybe your mom's car or whatever, somebody's car that's just out there not being used, grab that car, turn it into passive income. Another suggestion I have for you guys today is short-term rental. How does short-term rental work? Well, let's say you have 2 bedrooms, but there is 1 bedroom that you don't really use that much. You just use it for storage. It's full of junk. Grab all that junk, throw it out, put a nice bed, decorate it, clean it down, list it on Airbnb. There are different platforms out there, Airbnb, VRBO, but the one platform I have the most experience with is Airbnb. That's why I just tend to throw it out there. And actually, even today, I am an Airbnb host, so just like for Turo, if you have any questions, just let me know and I will help you as much as I can. So, you got your place nicely decorated, you list it on Airbnb, literally probably the next day or so, you'll get a booking. You talk to the customers, you guys coordinate a check-in, the person comes, they sleep, they leave, you clean the house, back to the next guest, and meanwhile, you're making cash, you're making cash, you're making cash. With that money, what you need to do, you need to be saving it for your closing costs and your down payment. So that's another recommendation I have for you guys for passive income, short-term rental. But 3 things I need you guys to be very, very careful when doing Airbnb. Like I said, you have to keep the house clean. Even though it's a short-term rental and it's a little bit cheaper than hotels, the customers, they still expect high-level quality. Make sure you have nice and clean bed sheets, bedding, pillowcases, everything has to be neat. So you must be able to commit to that. Get your cleaning lady, if you can do it yourself, whatever, but house must be clean. 2, if you live in an HOA community, check the rules to make sure you're not breaking any rules, because the last thing you want to do is put yourself in a bad situation with your HOA. Long story short. 3rd thing, check your city rules and requirements, because just like your HOA, you don't want to be in a bad situation. Make sure that you're fulfilling every requirement with your city, because they might want you to sign up for a tax ID and pay some hospitality taxes or whatnot. So check everything just to make sure you're good to go. But that's it for my second recommendation, short-term rental, make you some money. My third recommendation for another multiple stream of income is ride sharing. Unfortunately, it's not as passive as short-term rental or car sharing, but it's still a way for you to make additional cash for your goal of getting money for your down payment. I'm pretty sure it's pretty self-explanatory. You get on the Uber driver or the Lyft driver app, you get some ride requests, you go to the passengers, grab them, take them where they're going, and that's additional cash for you in your bank account. And like I said in my full transparency disclosure earlier, those are things I even do. Sometimes I grab passengers, take them where they're going, and it helps me in my real estate business because I'm driving around trying to see what could be coming up for sale soon, what needs attention, what could be considered a distressed property, or things like that. So I like doing it. If you want my referral link, I will have it in the description of this video. If none of those three ways I just mentioned to create passive income work for you, don't worry, there are some other options that I'm going to discuss starting right now. There are some down payment assistance programs. They change depending on where you are in the US. Different states have different programs. Different counties have different programs, and also different cities have different programs. So check with your local realtors and lenders and see what kind of down payment assistance you might be eligible for. For us in Florida, we have the Hometown Hero program that gives you down payment assistance in the way of second mortgage. So like I said, check with your lenders and realtors, see if that's something you can qualify for. Another example down here in Palm Beach County is the Workforce Housing Program. Same, they give you a second mortgage that will help you with your down payment and closing costs and help you get into your first house a little bit sooner than if you had to wait to come up with those funds on your own. If you don't want to use down payment assistance, it's all right. There are still two more ways for you to come up with that down payment and closing cost money. One way I want to share with you guys is gift funds. Pretty self-explanatory. You can go to your mom, your friends, your dad, and be like, hey, listen, I'm trying to purchase my first home, and can you help me? Give me a money gift to help me reach my goal. Very easy peasy. But you do have to be very transparent and very careful because your lenders are going to want to make sure that the money can be documented and traceable. If the car sharing, short-term rental, ride sharing, down payment assistance, money gifts don't work out for you, the last thing you can do is tap into your 401k, borrow against it, use it for your down payment and closing costs, and pay it back later. That's a last resort option, but it is also an option. With that being said, I hope you enjoy my videos on ways to create multiple streams of income to help you come up with the funds for your down payment and closing costs. I hope you found it valuable and I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions for me or if you want to keep the conversation going, send me a message in the comment box and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.